I quit school in the 10th grade, but God never let me stop. I have a bachelor degree, I have a PhD, and then I have a doctor of law because God would not let me stop. He fed me underneath the table. And I met a man this morning. I sat down for breakfast. His name is Joe McNeilon. And he told me how God blessed him so, and all he wanted to do to see all the children. He said he went to a town and took a company that had been bankrupt. He took that company and gave 300 and some people a job, feeding a person with a dog appetite beneath the table. Thank you for letting me come, and thank you for this reward that I do not honor. I don't deserve it, that's what I'm saying. But I honor it to my dying day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hope, the parent of both faith and charity. It's the light in a world that sometimes can be dark and a difficult place. Without hope, without that glimmer of faint light shining through even the bleakest of times, we die. Hope is our eternal flame. But for hope to be real, it must be based in truth and honor. Without it, hope is nothing more than an empty wish. Our history is chock full of brilliant men and women whose integrity and courage gave birth to this glorious republic. Men and women whose actions radiated hope throughout this entire land of ours. But where have they gone? What happened to truth? What happened to honor? What happened to the individuals who just do the right thing, the hard thing, even when no one is watching? We need leaders to give our children something to hope for, to hope in. We must restore, not transform those values, those principles, the freedom that defines who we are, who we have always been. America the beautiful, the land of the free, the home of the brave, the shining beacon, the city on the hill for the whole world to see. That is our truth. That is our hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to present the Badge of Merit for Hope, the manager of the St. Louis Cardinals, Tony La Russa.
Good morning. Wow, what a view. Anyway, before I get to the award, I want to thank Glenn and his team for a couple of things. One, for the introduction to the organization, which is the Special Operators Warriors Foundation. Did not really know about them until recently. An incredible organization, so pleased to get to know them, and will forever support them, as you all are doing. Thank you. And also want to thank Glenn and his team for this concept. I mean, it's invigorating to listen to what's been done so far and what's going to be finishing this program. My responsibility is to introduce this year's Hope Award recipient. What does a Hope Award represent? The essence is a commitment to honesty, integrity, and truth, and trust. And they exemplify this through their personal and professional lives. Success is hard-earned. An award winner will have confronted challenges, adversity, failure, refused to give in, and determined to influence the outcome no matter what he or she faces. These are the qualities that we often define as a hero. In reality, I think most of us will agree that real-life heroes are hard to find. In fact, to many, especially the young people, our heroes are a product of movies, TV, and fiction books. But we do have real-life heroes, and one of them is our Hope Award winner, Albert Pujols. Albert is best known for his baseball career. He is just finishing his 10th year in the major leagues, and over the 120 years of Major League Baseball, Albert's first 10 years are historic. This is not the place, it's not appropriate to list what he's done professionally, as impressive as it is. In fact, our sport, we have our own awards to recognize excellence, and Albert has received some of them. But his baseball exploits are not the reason that he is the Hope Award recipient, because what separates Albert is his total commitment to his life in and out of baseball, his commitment to his family, Deidre and their kids, his commitment to his faith, and also his tireless in and out of season commitment to community. If you're in the St. Louis area, you will see Albert on days off, evenings off, throughout the very tough 6-month season, tirelessly being involved with causes, especially their own Pujols Family Foundation. So, in a time when you're looking for a real-life hero, in fact, at the opening comments that were recorded, they said there's a search for examples of excellence. I want to introduce you to an example of excellence, our Hope Award winner this year, Albert Pujols.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored and humbled to be here today. I want to thank Glenn for giving me the opportunity to be here and share with you guys not just the baseball, like Tony said, but the things that we do off the field, which a lot of people don't get to see. I just want to thank God for giving me this platform as a baseball player. But I believe it's more than a platform, and I believe that it's more than a baseball player. My job as a believer is to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Obviously, there's so many people that I need to thank for this award, or share this award with. And one of them is here today, my wife, Deidre. She's standing back there. And my family. Two people too there back in St. Louis is Todd Perry and Jane Cooper. They run the Pujols Family Foundation. They work so hard, thank you. They work so hard to make our foundation the best. and I thank them for that. Our job through the foundation is to be involved with kids with Down syndrome and adults with Down syndrome. As well, I'm going back to the Dominican Republic with the mission trips and give back. And we can't forget that where we come from. So as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna continue to do the best that I can to represent Jesus Christ. Because 12 years ago, I made the best decision of my life, and that was following Jesus Christ. So thank you so much, and God bless you.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse from your teeming shore, send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. These are the words forever etched on the tablet of America's most iconic symbol, the Statue of Liberty. Freedom and opportunity, offered with no expectation of anything in return. That is charity. That is America. That is America's charity. Charity is love. It's selfless, pure, and an integral part of the foundation that our nation was built on. Our founding fathers saw life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as a natural right, and envisioned a country where each citizen would be mindful of one another. The proof is boldly written in the Declaration of Independence. All men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Almost everybody needs a hand at some point or another. We all have, or we all will. Throughout our history, we the people have reached out to meet the needs that we saw around us, not because someone told us to, but because it was the right thing to do. Americans' charity, our compassion for others, has always been the backbone of our country. There was a time when families took care of their own, neighbors helped neighbors, and churches were there for those that had nowhere else to turn. Benjamin Franklin said, "Mankind are all of a family." Today, the true meaning of charity has been lost. Charity is not forced or feigned or declared tax deductible. It's not about getting recognized with a name on a plaque. Charity is about opening your heart to another human being in his or her time of need. Without charity, true charity, there is nothing. Our responsibility is no less than that of the men and women who were called upon to risk their lives to defend the freedom and security of our country. Because charity, real charity, empowers, uplifts, and sets man free.
Now, here to present the award, the Badge of Merit for Charity, retired from the Texas Supreme Court, Justice Raul Gonzalez.
Thank you. The honoree for the Badge of Merit for Charity is Mr. John Huntsman Sr. from Salt Lake City, Utah.